This news made the top stories tonight. Sarawak, Singapore finalized technical discussions on 1,000 megawatts power interconnection. Muslim community must uphold religious principles. Workplace childcare centers help women balance career and family. Assalamualaikum and good evening. Discussions on the construction method for the submarine cables which will facilitate a 1,000 megawatt electricity interconnection project from Sarawak to Singapore have now reached the final stage. Sarawak Premier Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari to Datuk Abang Openg said that given the complexity of installing of one world's few long-distance submarine cables, the Sarawak government is working closely with all relevant stakeholders.
Given the complexity of installing one of the world's few long-distance submarine cables, we are working closely with all stakeholders, including Indonesia.
He spoke to officiate the EIC Connect Energy Borneo 2025 in Kuching on Tuesday. Additionally, Datuk Petinggi Abang Zohari reaffirmed Sarawak's commitment to realising the Sarawak-Brunei Darussalam power interconnection by 2030 with an initial export capacity of between 30 to 50 megawatts.
Additionally, Sarawak is on track to export approximately 30 to 50 megawatt of renewable power to Sarawak by the end of this year, facilitated by a 34-kilometer, 275 kV transmission line.
At the same event, the Sarawak Premier also witnessed the signing of several memoranda of understanding related to the energy industry. The Muslim community in Sarawak are called to uphold religious principles which are the main pillars of prosperity to ensure the state's stability and harmony are maintained. Sarawak Premier Datuk Petinggi Abang Zohari said these principles are in line with the content of the verse in Surah Al-Imran which emphasizes the 5 main principles in the lives of Muslims.
Kita adalah umat yang terbaik dan umat yang menyeru kepada amal ma'ruf, menjauhi diri kita daripada amalan munkar. Para ulama menterjemahkan juga bahawa ayat tersebut juga menuntut bagi kita umat Islam kepada 5 prinsip hidup kita. Yang pertamanya ialah mempertahankan agama kita. Kerana ini adalah tiang yang memakmurkan umat manusia. Ini prinsip yang pertama.
He said this in his address at the 64th Sarawak Level Tilawah and Hafazan Al-Quran program held at Samarhan Civic Centre on Monday. Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Zohari also advocated for Muslims to maintain their way of life, particularly from a social and equity perspective, as it involves relationships between mankind. In strengthening Islamic education, Datuk Petinggi Abang Zohari stated that the Sarawak government will establish an Islamic international school with an allocation of 95 million ringgit, aimed at producing a generation of Muslims with religious and academic knowledge. The establishments of workplace childcare centers or Taska Tempat Kerja (TTK) serves as an important social support system to help women balance career and family responsibilities. Sarawak Minister for Women, Early Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development, Datuk Sri Fatimah Abdullah, said TTK is not just a childcare facility but also an initiative to ensure parents can focus on work without worrying about the safety of their children.
Saya merasa sedih apabila melihat ada antara kolig anak saya terpaksa berhenti kerja sebab tidak ada orang yang nak menjaga anak mereka, and they want to look after their child themselves. Saya rasa ini adalah satu pilihan, but if only it can be done, seperti yang kita buat sekarang ini, kita sediakan sistem sokongan, anak-anak dapat diletak di taska, and the lady can still continue in their job Jadi sebab mereka juga mempunyai kepakaran dalam bidang masing-masing. Jadi bukan saja sebagai seorang, they can do multitasking sebagai seorang ibu, sebagai seorang isteri dan juga sebagai seorang yang mempunyai kerja, ya, dapat menyumbang dari segi kepakaran mereka untuk community dan juga untuk membina negara bangsa kita. And this is why we feel that taska tempat kerja ini sangat penting to make sure that our women stay in the workforce, ya, tidak berhenti bekerja. We want them to be able to contribute, continue to contribute, and we want to make sure also they have a peace of mind bila mereka bekerja, ya, bila anak mereka ditempatkan di taska ini.
She spoke at the inauguration ceremony of TTK Sedide at Baitul Makmur 2 in Kuching on Tuesday. Wife of the Sarawak Governor Tuan Puan Datuk Patinggi Fauziah Muhammad Sanusi graced the event and handed over the registration assistance to the children of TTK Sedide Baitul Makmur 2 who were accompanied by their parents. Datuk Sri Fatimah added that the Sarawak government is committed to providing access, equity and quality in the developments of early childhood education in line with the Sustainable Development Goal SDG 5 Gender Equality. She stated that all registered TTK have undergone strict inspections by the technical agencies, the Department of Health and the Department of Social Welfare to ensure the safety and welfare of children are prioritized. Sarawak sports scene is set to make history once again as it prepares to host the Sarawak International Youth Football Championship 2025 SIYFC 25, scheduled to take place from 28 May to 1 June at the Sarawak Stadium in Petrajaya. Deputy Minister in the Sarawak Premier's Department Corporate Affairs, Information and UKAS, Datuk Abdullah Saidul, said this international grassroots tournament is not just an ordinary competitions, but a major movement to nurture young talents and position Sarawak on the global map as a hub for grassroots football development.
Mungkin ramai yang tidak tahu NFDP Sarawak telah melahir ramai pemain-pemain muda yang semuda 8 tahun, 10 tahun yang telah berjaya dibawa oleh tim MDP Sarawak hingga setengahnya ada beberapa bulan yang lepas ada seorang pemain yang berumur 12 tahun sign kontrak dengan JDT 2 bersekolah di sana dan di akademi JDT, dan saya rasa setakat ini tidak kurang daripada 8 atau 10 orang pemain muda Sarawak.
He said this during the SIYFC 25 press conference at the Sarawak Stadium on Tuesday. With participations from both of locals and international teams, SIYFC 25 will see young players of the B8, B10 and B12 categories compete at the highest level while fostering sportsmanship, learning and intercultural connections. The tournament also offers a unique experience to participants and football fans with various side events, including the Kuching Ola Bola Fest, a celebrity versus media exhibition match, and the Sarawak International Grassroots Football Summit. The Sarawak government and the New Energy and Industrial Technology Development Organization (NEDO) of Japan held a dialogue to explore potential collaborations in sustainable energy and industrial development. The meeting held at the NEDO head office in Japan on Tuesday commenced with the opening remarks from Executive Director of NEDO, Dr. Imura Akiko, and Deputy Sarawak Secretary Economic Planning and Development, Datuk Sri Dr. Muhammad Abdullah Zaidel. Among those present were senior officers of the Sarawak government. According to a press statement, both leaders emphasized the importance of international cooperations in achieving a sustainable future. Additionally, Datuk Sri Dr. Muhammad Abdullah, who led the Sarawak delegation, encouraged further collaborations with NEDO, highlighting Sarawak's commitment to green initiatives. NEDO presented an overview of their cutting-edge projects and international developments efforts in key areas such as carbon capture, utilization and storage (CCUS), hydrogen and ammonia technologies, renewable energy sources, and the circular economy. Meanwhile, the Sarawak delegation outlined the state's initiatives and current development framework concerning its sustainability blueprints, energy transition strategies, and net zero transition goals. Following presentations from both sides, the participants engaged in the discussions and exchange of opinions to explore avenues for potential joint projects and knowledge sharing. And that's the English edition with me, Saiful Bahri Muhammad. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. A montage of the Sarawak Premiers officiating the EIC Connect Energy Borneo 2025 in Kuching on Tuesday concludes the bulletin tonight. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.